This is Simi Hamilton. We're in Canmore, Alberta, where Simi's scheduled to race in the World Cup sprint race tomorrow. Simi was a gold medalist in the 2003 Junior Nationals in Fairbanks, and like to have Simi talk a little about his Junior National experience and the 10 years that have transpired since then, and how he went from being a J2 champion to a World Cup skier who scores World Cup points. So, what do you remember from 10 years ago, Simi, at JNs?
It was a long time ago, but I remember going up. I remember Fairbanks being super cold that week, but I remember it being beautiful up there, and the skiing was awesome, as it always is at the venue. And yeah, we had a great team on Rocky Mountain, and we had a great week just hanging out with the other teams and getting some good racing done. So it was a pretty good week a decade ago.
Yeah. When you were racing there as a J2, did you have any idea that you would be 10 years later racing World Cups? Were you thinking about that, or?
I don't think I was. I think I was thinking probably most about what girls were on our team on the trip, and probably what I was going to do that summer. That was probably the farthest that I was thinking. But yeah, I mean, it's I think in the back of your head as a ski racer, some part of you is always at least thinking a little bit about what's kind of coming in the future. So yeah, I think being there that week and just racing as a junior in general, you're constantly setting goals, and some of those goals are for the next day, and maybe some of those goals are way in the future. So
was there any particular point at which your goals turned into World Cup goals, or was it just how things evolved over time?
I think it was probably a combination of those two. I think when I made the Olympic team in 2010, I think that's when I really realized that I could really make something out of this life and have a great time doing it and do well and be successful. But I always, kind of thought that as a junior too. I think it was at a little bit of a different level. It was usually kind of thinking more about that year and the goals for that upcoming year and skiing at the next Junior Olympics. So, I think whatever level you're at, you got to find some sort of goal or some, tangible thing that you can really set your sights on and go for it.
And if you were coaching a 15-year-old J2 if you were coaching a 15-year-old J2 at the Olympics, or not at the Olympics, excuse me, at the Junior Nationals, what would there be any advice that you would give him? Not like you need to do this or you're going to be a World Cup skier, but something to enough to keep the skier in the sport, but still make him realize that there's a lot to be gotten out of the sport, but not that it's a grim battle to get to the top.
Absolutely. I think one of the most important things that junior ski racers can do is learn things from other coaches, as well as most importantly from other athletes, from their peers. And there's not one path to success. And I think the real trick in cross country ski racing is kind of taking all these things from different places and applying them to your life and your goals, and kind of creating your own path. So there were a ton of things as a junior skier for me that I learned from other athletes and other coaches, and I'm still learning from my teammates and my coaches, and so it's really fun to just see what everyone else is doing and get ideas from other people, and really use those in your own path towards your goals.
All right. Thank you very much, Simi. Best of luck in the World Cup races here and at World Championships this year.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.